You know, ever since High School Musical 1, Disney Channel's been pumping out musical movies pretty much every year, it seems like. Now, so far, I've talked about the High School Musical and Camp Rock series, but this week, I thought I'd take a look at the most recent Disney musical series or whatever, Descendants. Now, the first Descendants movie came out in 2015, and it's actually one of Disney Channel's most watched movies ever, putting it up there with High School Musical 2 and Teen Beach Movie? I should probably check that one out sometime. But yeah, so this movie's gotta be a masterpiece, right? Let's check it out. The movie starts out by introducing us to this kind of hodgepodge world of Disney characters.
Once upon a time, long, long ago. Well, more like 20 years ago. Belle married her beast.
Wait a second here. You're telling me 20 years ago, the Beast looked like that? Whatever happened to this guy? Looks like Belle got the old Tinder switcheroo, you know what I mean? See, that's why you gotta be careful. You think you're talking to a guy with a perfect jawline and he's telling you all about his singing teapots or whatever, and then BAM! Turns out it was just some divorced high school math teacher the whole time. Anyway, so the king's son, Ben, will somehow become the new king when he turns 16, which I'm pretty sure that's not how any of this works, especially since his dad was apparently elected king.
Yeah, so instead of a honeymoon, Beast united all of the kingdoms and got himself elected King of the United States of Auradon.
You know, I got a lot of questions about the socioeconomics of this world. Whatever, let's move on.
He rounded up all the villains and sidekicks, basically all the really interesting people, and he booted them off to the Isle of the Lost with a magical barrier to keep them there.
Anyway, so Ben wants to release some of the Disney villain kids from the Island of the Lost and let them come to his high school. Because when you see a 2008 Justin Bieber haircut in 2015, okay, you know this guy's a risk taker. So here is where the movie actually gets going. We flash sideways over to the island and we get our first look at who the bad kids are.
Oh, there's news! I buried the lead. You four have been chosen to go to a different school. In Auradon. What?
But yeah, so this is the Island of the Lost, which kind of just looks like if you crossed Hook with Newsies, but all the songs are dubstep for goodness knows what reason. Anyway, so turns out these are the kids that get to leave the island and hang out with Ben and his cool hair. We have Mal, Maleficent's daughter, Carlos, son of Cruella de Vil, Jay, the son of Jafar, and Evie, the daughter of Evil Queen. And of course, being who they are, wouldn't you be shocked to learn that there's maybe a little something more going on behind this whole thing?
You will go, you will find the fairy godmother, and you will bring me back her magic wand.
What's in it for us?
It's all about you and me, baby. Do you enjoy watching innocent people suffer?
Well, yeah, I mean, who doesn't?
Well, then get me the wand, and you and I can see all that and so much more.
So long story short, the kids get picked up in a magic limo and taken to the Auradon Prep School, where they're greeted by Ben, the kid from before, the fairy godmother.
I'm fairy godmother, headmistress.
The fairy godmother? As in bippity-boppity-boo?
That was a long time ago. And as I always say, don't focus on the past or you'll miss the future.
Yeah, you should probably stop saying it like that. And we also meet Ben's girlfriend, Princess Audrey, who smiles way more than any person ever should. Like, I mean, seriously, this is the face you make when someone tells you to smile, you know, and you're just like, is this good enough for you?
This is Audrey.
Princess Audrey, his girlfriend. Right, Benny Boo? Hey, you're Maleficent's daughter, aren't you? Yeah, you know what? I totally do not blame you for your mother trying to kill my parents and stuff. Oh, my mom's Aurora. Sleeping Beauty.
Anyway, so after this, the kids get tours of their new dorm rooms and everything. And of course, you know, they don't like them because they're all nice and clean and gross. But they got more important things to worry about, all right? They gotta find the fairy godmother's magic wand, and I assume a whole lot of baby powder, because, I mean, they're wearing these, like, leather polyester outfits for the entire movie, so, you know, it's gotta be quite the adventure going on over there. Now, thanks to the power of the internet, they find out that the magic wand is being held in a museum nearby. So they make their way over to the museum, and we get all kinds of cool Disney Easter eggs, like the guard being put to sleep by having him prick his finger on the magic spindle thing.
Prick the finger, prick it deep, send my enemy off to sleep.
But like, as I recall, the only way to wake someone up from this spell is with a kiss, right? So like, the next day at work's gotta be real awkward. So, you're gonna do it? No? You? Nope. Well, I guess this is goodbye, Jerry. Anyway, so they find the wand and try to take it, which sets off the alarm, but they all manage to escape just in time, which is really impressive because, like, how do you even run in these outfits? Now, the next day is the kids' first day at school. And of course, you know, things start out a little awkward.
If someone hands you a crying baby, do you A, curse it, B, lock it in a tower, C, give it a bottle, or D, carve out its heart?
But as luck would have it, Mal runs into Jane, the fairy godmother's daughter, and she pretends to be her friend and gives her nice hair, you know, the foundation for any good friendship, as I always say, in hopes that she will somehow help get the wand, I guess.
Do my nose. Oh, I can't. Not like your mom, with her wand. She doesn't use the wand anymore. What a rip. That's the face! Yeah. Oh, Mother. I just don't understand why you can't make me beautiful, too. Think it would work? Yeah. And hey, invite me.
Anyway, so while this is all going on, the other characters have their own little adventures, like Evie starts to have a thing for Prince Charming's son, aka Prince Jay starts playing whatever this sport is, and Carlos gets scared by a dog.
Why are you holding him? He's gonna attack you!
Carlos, you've never actually met a dog, have you?
You're a good boy, aren't you?
I guess you guys have it pretty rough on the island.
Let's just say we don't get a lot of belly rubs.
Well, I would certainly hope not. What's going on in this movie? Or there's this part later on where like another girl sees what Mal did for Jane, and of course, you know, she wants to be cool too now.
I love it. You too. It's just... Now I'm cool.
What? That's all it takes? I've been doing it wrong this whole time? Anyway, so later in the movie, we learn that during the prince's coronation ceremony, you know, when he actually becomes king, the fairy godmother is going to use the magic wand for something, and everyone gets to attend. So finally, this is their chance to get the wand and do whatever their plan is, but there's just one little problem.
Is it true that we all get to go to your coronation?
Yeah, the whole school goes.
Do you think that it's a possibility that the four of us could stand in the front row next to the fairy godmother just so we could soak up all that goodness?
I wish you could. Up front, it's just me, my folks, and my girlfriend.
Now, after hearing this, Mal's like, "What's that, girlfriend you say? I'll be right back." And goes off to the kitchen to start making a love cookie to try and brainwash Ben into dumping Audrey and falling in love with Mal instead. Which I feel is completely unnecessary, because let me tell you, okay, when I was 16, if some cute girl with purple hair came up and gave me a cookie, I mean, it just would have been all over for me. Anyway, so she makes the cookie and gives it to Ben.
No, hey.
How are they?
They're good. They're great. They're amazing. The chocolate, the chocolate chips. I'm sorry.
See, that's why you don't go for the sugar-free kind, all right? Just one bite and the rest of your day is ruined.
Mal, have you always had those little golden flecks in your eyes? How you feeling, bro?
Okay, sorry, just real quick question here, guys. What's going on with Jay over here? Is he okay? But anyway, so turns out the cookie worked maybe a little too well, and now Ben loves Mal so gosh darn much he just has to sing about it. You know, like you do. So now that Ben is like so in love with Mal or whatever, he asks her out on a date. But not just a date, okay? It's like a date, you know what I mean? So to prepare for this, Evie helps Mal look less like herself. Because, you know, if you're gonna make a movie like this, you gotta have a makeover scene.
I know.
For the first time, I understand the difference between pretty and beautiful.
Anyway, so then they go on this super romantic date through the forest, and they have like a picnic by the lake that Ben set up beforehand, and look at me, I'm Ben, I'm so perfect. So out of nowhere, Ben's just like, "Hey Mal, do you want to watch me swim?" And then Mal's like, "Nah, I'm good." But then she takes one look at his abs, and it's all like... And she sings a song about how she's falling in love with him or whatever. But you know, to be fair, I did the same thing when I was in high school, except take guy with abs and replace him with girl who walked by me in the hallway once. But still, after this, Ben lets us all know that he has no idea how first dates work and just throws out one of these.
Mal, I told you that I loved you. What about you?
Well, you know, I wouldn't say love, but sure, I'm a pretty big fan of myself, all things considered, so... Wait, what was the question? Anyway, so skipping ahead a little bit, it's the day of the coronation, and finally time to get that magic wand. Now, believe it or not, Mal's not completely evil, and she plans to undo her love spell on Ben before the whole, like, taking over the world thing happens, because otherwise, you know, that'd be kind of rude.
I have something for you.
For me?
Yeah. It's just for later.
Always thinking. But I can't wait.
No!
This is really good.
Would you say that you're still in with it? That you have very strong feelings for me?
Let's give the anti-love potion a few minutes to take effect.
What? What? You knew?
Yeah, so turns out the love spell wore off a long time ago. But like I said, a cute girl with purple hair who gives you cookies and muffins? Like, I mean, come on, what am I gonna do, say no? Anyway, so the coronation starts, you know, big fancy ceremony and all that. But I gotta say, I know that Disney Channel doesn't have the biggest budgets or whatever, but like, how has their green screen technology not gotten any better since like Halloween Town 1? What's going on over there, guys? Anyway, so the fairy godmother takes out her magic wand, Mal grabs it and blasts open the barrier on the island and unleashes all the Disney villains into, what's that now? No. You're kidding.
Child, what are you doing? If you won't make me beautiful, I'll do it myself.
Huh. Well, isn't that something? So let me just get this straight here. Jane wants to be pretty, and so naturally, of course, that means the wand is therefore going to destroy the barrier on the island? Just wham bam bibbidi bow, there you go. Like, how exactly does magic work in this world? And on top of that, like, what even was Jane's plan here? She's just gonna like make herself all purty in front of everyone as if her mom isn't just gonna undo the spell 5 seconds later anyway? And everyone already knows what she looks like, so, huh?
Disney Channel movies, they don't always make sense.
Anyway, so Mal takes the wand away from Jane and she's about to do, you know, whatever she's gonna do with it, but that's when things take a turn.
I think I want to be good.
You are good.
How do you know that?
Because I'm listening to my heart.
I want to listen to my heart too.
Have you ever noticed that that's like the solution to every problem in every Disney movie? But like, I tried that once and I did not get very far. Hey, you remember that time you went to Starbucks and the barista said, enjoy your drink, and you said, yeah, you too? Why don't we just think about that for 12 hours? Or how about that time in high school when Jessica randomly asked if you wanted to come over and study, and you said, no thanks, I studied yesterday? Whoops. Sure hope you weren't planning on sleeping tonight. So in the end, Mal and the other kids decide that being good is cool and friendship is magic and everybody fist bumps for some reason, and they all live happily ever after until 10 seconds later. You know, I gotta hand it to you, Disney Channel. Somehow, you always make your villains the most obnoxious people ever. Hats off to you. Anyway, so Mal tries to convince her mom that taking over the world and stuff might not be the best idea.
I've had years and years and years and years of practice being evil. You'll get there.
No, I will not. Love is not weak or ridiculous. It's actually really amazing.
Okay, Mal, let's just hold on for a second here. You're like, what, 16? How about we circle back in like 10 years after you've dated your fourth guy who thinks that grinding his own coffee is a personality, and we can talk about it then, all right? Anyway, so in the end, Mal uses the power of love, yes, really, to turn her mom into a baby lizard, and then she gives the wand back and everyone sings and dances and all that Disney stuff. Now,